Okay, what's going on, people? This is Hamza Farouk, your fellow classmate for CSIS 3500, and my presentation is about the hybrid cloud. Now, you're probably wondering what a cloud is. It's not the cloud in the sky. That's not the cloud we're talking about. We're talking about a cloud in terms of information technology fields. So, what a cloud in terms of information technology field is that it's basically you store all your data over the internet instead of using a local server or your local files. That's where you store all your files. You store them through the internet. Now, ironically, since I'm doing a presentation regarding the cloud or the hybrid cloud, I decided to store this video on the OneDrive, which is the Microsoft Cloud Storage. It makes sense. Why not? So let's get into the hybrid cloud. First of all, cloud computing. We talked about cloud computing, what the cloud is. Before we get into the hybrid cloud, let's talk about two types of clouds. Two. There's the private cloud, and then there's the public cloud. The private cloud is used for one single organization, so it's only to that business. Only that business uses that. The public cloud is used over a public network. It can be. It's used for multiple reasons. So basically, now we know what the private cloud is. Now we know what the public cloud is. Okay, the hybrid cloud combines these two. It's a mixture of both the private and public cloud. Okay, as you go into the first slide, we describe what the hybrid cloud is. A hybrid cloud is an integrated cloud service that utilizes both private and public clouds to perform distinct functions within the same organization. So a lot of businesses, I will get into this later, a lot of businesses have been using this as a way to enhance their business. Now, as you move to the second slide, we see why this is relevant. Why is this relevant to the course? It is relevant to the course because it has all to do with networking. It is all networking. This is what the cloud is about. Okay, how clouds connect to one another involves the IP address, which we learned about in chapter 3, and we will learn about the data centers and the cloud in chapter 5. But we learned that in chapter 3 about the IP address. That is a very important address that you need for any type of networking. So basically, how they connect to one another? They connect to one another involving the IP address, and that is how clients and users send their request to what they receive. So this is why this is relevant to the course, because this is really important compared to networking. As we move into the third slide, we talk about the concept of the hybrid cloud. Now, we talked about the concept, but now it's basically the foundation of a hybrid cloud is a virtualized infrastructure upon which a soft portal is layered and uses automation to accelerate delivery of applications and services. Those applications and services can originate from private and public clouds, but they're also presented to a single self-layer portal. The self-server portal also delivers financial transparency and operational management to ensure the entire environment can be managed to specific levels defined by IT, while the business knows what it's paying for and how much it costs. So basically, like I said, it's a mixture of both these clouds, and you can store all your files within this cloud. It's really a useful way for businesses to actually get their businesses flowing. It's very useful to organize everything and just get all that organized. Now, as you move into the third slide, a lot of businesses are using the hybrid cloud. Like businesses you couldn't even think of. Sega, the gaming industry, they're using the hybrid cloud. They're using it in a way that they say one of the leading video game manufacturers in the world is Sega, and uses the hybrid cloud to provide scalability and Angular development and test environment for developers that they employ around the world. In doing so, they reach new levels of development performance. So basically, businesses like Sega using the hybrid cloud enhance their business and develop better games through this process. ING Financial Group, they're also using this. They're also saying that after closely analyzing the data center energy use and cost, ING Financial found that they could significantly reduce overall costs by moving their data center to a public cloud and then convincing it back to their corporate offices. With this hybrid cloud model, not only did ING reduce costs, but they also reduced energy consumption overall. So you see how businesses can save. It's cost efficient. It's scalability. It's really the future. Okay, a lot of businesses are going to move towards this, and this is why this is such a great trend in the IT world right now, because every business wants the hybrid cloud because it just helps out their business so much. Now, one of the world's famous university, Oxford University, they use the hybrid cloud. Some things you don't even think about, like they're using the hybrid cloud. They're using it in a way. Higher education. The oldest university in English-speaking world, Oxford, uses hybrid cloud to provide database as a service, or DBaaS. So I think which we did learn about database in chapter 3. But they offer this database as a service to facility and researchers to track their projects, results, offered in a self-centered interface. Researchers can easily use DBaaS inside their own virtual machine that runs in the public cloud, connected back to the private network via a hybrid cloud connection. So you see businesses, world-class universities, big gaming developings. Real estate agencies are also using this right now. Real estate, the world's largest privately held in real estate service, Cushman and Wakefield, is using hybrid cloud to make provisioning of development environments more efficient than the days or weeks that is required in the past. With their hybrid cloud, they are able to reduce provisioning time, improve productivity for development and team members, double the number of projects supported, improve collaboration, and lower the total cost of ownership. Now, one thing you notice about this, there's a lot of things about lowering the cost. It's cost efficient. You don't really have to do anything. It's really cost efficient. Using the hybrid cloud, that's why more businesses go towards this. It's really cost efficient and it really helps everybody out. As we move on, hybrid cloud, it is the future. Let me tell you right now, it is the future because, like I said, it has new capabilities. It meets seasonal capacities, hits the right balance to risk of speed, move workloads as business needs, match workloads, maximize return on existing IT investment, as you see on all this on the slide. It's fully customizable, robust management, secure by design, low entry cost. Biggest thing business is worried about is their cost, about to run their business and everything. Low entry cost, biggest thing right now. It's cheap and it's good for businesses to use. It's pay-per-use, is highly elastic, and it's the best of the both worlds when it comes to the outcome. Now, where will this be in probably 10, 15 years? It's the future. I think this hybrid cloud business can actually go up to like millions of dollars by 2020. Who knows? I mean, right now, a lot of businesses are implementing a lot, not even just businesses, schools. You see a lot of this. Real estate agencies, some things I don't even think about. Some things that have, some businesses that don't even involve technology are using this, okay? Real estate agencies. Gaming industry does involve technology. You expect them to use it, but schools and, all these other stuff, you don't expect them to use it. And you see how IT is actually improving in this field because you see the hybrid cloud. You see all this moving towards the future. The future is IT. The future is hybrid cloud. Okay, and that's why I'm actually studying IT because it is the future. Okay, my opinion on this topic, it is a perfect example of how IT is shaping the field. How more businesses want IT and more businesses will move more towards IT to help and organize their business. It is the future, and that is what we're so blessed to be studying the subject because we are the future, and people are gonna look at us and be like, hey, we want IT people in here so we can actually have the hybrid cloud and actually move towards this more. Okay, thank you. That has been our presentation. Peace.